What?
Player, which is Teddy here in the LCK. His score's wrapping around for a very early gank. There's the flash in from BDD. Pawn has to get the flash to get out. The claw is going to be enough though. An aftershock keeps him alive.
Stop. Arcane shifting in, even if it is a Draven Thresh lane. Cuz is tough.
Yep, and Rascal, he's hit level 6. There's no level 6 for King, and this gank timing is phenomenal, and that's just Rascal doing all the work.
Members of the King Zone starting roster.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at this one more time. This was Rascal just getting that level 6 exactly when he needed to. Entirely calculated, guys. It's just beautiful play from the Kennen on the top side of the map.
Just talking in the queue, the communication here between Cuz and Rascal. They knew what was going on. Feeling good about it, and you do wonder. Again, he has such a strong front line. But you do think if Draven gets 2 items, couple of cash-ins, there's always that chance that KT can make this happen in the late game. It's right now.
Yep, Justice Punch comes in. Pawn has to ultimate. Does have that blue buff running, but not a lot of mana. His score goes down, and Deft picks up the kill with the True Shot barrage. Cuz goes underground and picks up the second one. The bait was beautiful, and King Zone 3-0. Deft has got a red buff that he picked up from the mid lane whilst staying in his lane. Tucson goes down. I mean, there's a lot of damage there. Grey Health is going to be eaten. Didn't need to activate at all. As you can see, Deft going aggressive onto Gango. This could actually be a problem as Whirling Death does come down. This should be a trade as the exhaust comes in. Blast Auto is going to be enough there, but not worth it. Close to being far worse. As if this Draven had any more attack speed, it would have been a dead Ezreal. This was the attempt on Pawn's life, but it was just great ultimate timing. And Cuz has a lot of follow-up damage.
2 times, Pawn has been able to escape scenarios where if you overlap your CC perfectly, there is no Ringer Frost, there is no self-ult, and the kill goes through. But we see a mistake down bot lane. The Ignite is early just to cycle out Cleanse, and they want a Gango to disengage. But then Deft walks up, and this actually extends. And if this doesn't happen, this aggressive Arcane shift that's been Deft's plan the entire laning phase, there's such a real chance that they're so behind in the mid game with no cash-ins that Draven, whether he's 0-0-0.
His score. He's on the bottom side of the map. But I don't know whether King Zone are going to fall for this one. They've got a very defensive bottom lane. Snowflower looking for the hook, gets it onto Deft. We are going to have the double flay to come in as well as Tucson has to flash. Eats the Grey Health as Gango. Whirling Death is just going to straight up miss. We need to bring Varus back. You know, he needs as many bow users available as possible.
No more Varus.
Well, Pawn's going to come in, and they're looking to try and get rid of King in here. World Ender does go down, but King Zone should be able to just wait this one out if they want to. Pawn gets the Aftershock, and now Kinnan has to try and flap his little wings as fast as he possibly can. The ultimate does wear off, and he creates enough distance as Deft and Tucson. Yeah, Cuz actually with a lot of utility available as Tucson and Deft going aggressive. Cuz gets a decent knock up into the backline, but he's most likely going to die. That slicing Maelstrom was huge as Snowflower goes down, but the Whirling Death is going to be utilized here as great devour there from Tucson, looking to spit Pawn back out right into the middle of the team. The ultimate's gigantic as Deft takes down Gango, gets himself over the wall. He's going to be absolutely fine as Kingin had the World Ender, but he's still going to die in King Zone. Just style on the team fight.
They were playing in fine margins. They wanted to be able to execute, but
over the wall means that KT were routed.
But you do notice they never had a 2-part plan to get onto Gango. There's a lot of single members diving in, and after this moment, where he outlasts the level 2 Kennen ultimate, you wondered if Gango could do it, but they were still holding on to resources. BDD's re-engaged onto 1 man when Tucson had Devour up, and this time it's Pawn as the 3rd time's the charm. They get the close up, they kill Gango, and from there KT have no backup carry.
Yeah, that AoE into the backline was beautiful. You saw Deft able to stay over that wall, even though it was in vision, no one could actually get to him.
They got the clear calls.
He's rotating over. Gengo's getting all of his health back very, very quickly. As Ocean Drake goes down in favor of Kingzone this time. They're trying to cycle it through, but they'll only get a Clown Drake. As their next one, shout out to LS. Don't worry, I'm keeping the right words as Kingen has to flash. World Ender's in there, but he's down immediately.
Pawn pokes around, and unless KT get a couple of fast kills on Draven, feels like the next fight might be the game closer.
Yep, BDD actually just taking a lot of damage here as Spawn gets a cheeky Q off, and I don't think the Galio can actually engage. Kingen is looking to try and get in there, but immediately score. Is he going to go down? Is it going to be 500 kills here for Deft? He's in the backline as Kingen's trying to take him down. World Ender is going to keep the Aatrox alive as in goes Rascal. The slicing Maelstrom is gigantic. Flashes forward. Gango's going to get stunned. The cannon grabs the first kill as Cuz grabs the second, and KT, they've got nothing left. Gango's trying to get a kill. He does almost pick one up. It's actually Kingen that steals that one away. And now Deft looking for it. Snowflower, he was almost the right target as Gango, with the Whirling Death in the backline, picks up the Catfish.
Backline, Rascal isn't scouted out this time in a big cannon ultimate. I believe exhausted. You couldn't really tell. Still whipping through health bars. Here's Kingen. He's trying to posture, but it's still score going in alone, right? They just free DPS him down because Kingen isn't there to dive. And from there, you're just waiting for either Deft to hit the mark or Rascal to find in. And Rascal actually gets to come in pretty obviously through a ward. He may get exhausted, but the work is done.
Yeah, exactly right. It was a great exhaust out of Snowflower. That could have been so much worse. In fact, that would probably have been all of them dead in an instant. As Pawn went very aggressively there onto Kingen, but they're not able to take him down. Oh,
he got score, but only into GA.
Yeah, exactly. And he got Kingen, but only into World Ender.
Continue to just take everything off the map. Gonna watch that replay of Deft saying, will it be score? He actually hit this ult. This was in the picture we saw before.
Oh, true shot barrage.
How do you hit
down
that?
To his GA.
He hit
I
it
don't
through
know. Down to about half health. That is a triple threat on the true shot barrage, and Pawn is just waiting to get his claw in there. Gango in trouble. Snowflower already incredibly low. All of the Mystic shots are landing as in goes Pawn. He does find the ultimate onto Gango, but he has himself the Mercury's Treads. Okay, Snowflower is going to go down. It's a double kill for Pawn already as Kingen has found the backline. Hero's entrance comes in as well. It's a decent double taunt, but Cuz gets the next one, and it's on to Gango. That's the bad news story is Kingen going down low. Tucson tries to get him. We're looking for the 1000th kill. Land it with a Q, Deft. Come on, there it is. 1,000 kills for Deft in the LCK.
Awesome milestone here for one of the gods of AD carry. The 9th player did 1,000 kills in the LCK. Low Park stands up and applauds. He is already one of our favorite sons. Now he's got another thing behind him. Respite recently. We talked about how he'd be frustrated that Cuz was picking up MVPs last week. He's actually got players around him drawing bans and winning MVPs. And when it comes to best of 5 against great teams, you need 5 strong players. You can't just have one alpaca.
Yep, this is just unfortunately KT too far behind. 8,000 gold was the lead for Kingzone at this point in time. And Cuz just ults right on top of the Draven, and there's nothing he can do.
And they got a payment plan. Their gold lead over KT was actually reflected in the terms of multiple members diving in, not killing Gango, but stopping Gango from doing any damage in a team fight. So Gango may have taken a long time to die, but his damage in the team fight was so...
Kingzone Dragon X. Death Sentence comes in, but Deft is looking for it. These Mystic shots are really hurting. And another inhibitor is sure to follow.
2 and a W, and Snowflower's almost dead. They don't even need to dive in and use Cannon Ultimate. They're getting all the objectives. KT, one last roll of the dice, and I think it's too late.
Yep, Deft is just so incredibly strong right now, able to get these Ws onto these Nexus turrets. Half health for the first one. Teleport to come in as Bond just recharges that health bar. Next one is going to go down. KT need to start a fight soon if they want to keep their Nexus alive, because there's only one turret between them and certain defeat. As score goes in. No GA available just yet. Puts everyone in the baby cage. Triple threat on the True Shot Barrage. And now KT, you have to go back to your fountain. This one is over. It's time to start looking at game number 2 as there's a slicing Maelstrom. Some R buttons still need to be pressed, but the Nexus is inevitably going to go down.
And Kingzone continue their clean run, 7-0 in the past 7 games. Another unique champion in that run for Rascal. And Deft had to wait a long time for the...